Hi there, this is MC Yoda and welcome back to MYST. We are in what I believe is the final age before we get to see what's going on with the brothers that are stuck in the red and blue books. I believe the brother in the red book mentioned that we just needed one more page, so I'm assuming we'll find the last red page and blue page here on this age. So let's check this place out. This big, like, radar array here. This is crazy. Oh, wow. Oh. I'm hearing a tick-tock. Oh, look at that. It's trying to work. Okay. This is interesting. Here's some kind of, wow. Alright, that looks like a bit of a stronghold. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I'm assuming, let's see. Yeah, you probably have to hit certain... Okay, it kind of kicked me out. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's take some more looks around the island here. That's the rocket ship we arrived in. This is pretty cool. Alright. This is a cool, like, very eerie, misty atmosphere, but boy, I sure do like the looks of this. This bridge is just incredible looking. I like this railing. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Alright. Okay, we got water flowing down from this. Looks like, my guess is there might be some kind of pump or something pushing water up this well. And it's trickling down. Oh, there's a blue page. Well, these are getting easier and easier to find. Let's see. My guess is that is a microphone picking up the sound of this water. Okay. Oh yeah, water dripping. I wonder if turning that on is now transmitting that sound somewhere. Interesting. I'll turn it off for now. Okay. Alright, let's see. There's some more stuff over there. Alright, let's take a look over there. Huh. Oh, look at all the crystals there in the distance. That was the, over here where my fingers are here. On the cover of the book to get to here, there was a patch of crystals, so I'm guessing that's why. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's see, let's go up on this platform here. Whoa, dude. Can you fall off? No, okay. Alright, so this is obviously a microphone picking up the sound of this roaring volcano. Okay, and that might be... Whoa. What? Are those streaks part of the... Oh, yeah. Are those like shooting stars or something? What's going on? Huh, interesting. Okay. Oh, it's still happening. Okay, that's weird. That's cool. Alright. At first I thought it was a video glitch, but that looks pretty intentional. Okay, now over here... Oh, there we go. It's a microphone listening to the sound of the clicking clock. Alright. Okay, I'm starting to get a feel for... Again, these are just things listening to different sounds, relaying them probably through this main tower at some point. Okay, here we go. This one's listening to the hum of these crystals. And there's the red page. Okay, kind of like the last stage we were in, where finding the pages was no struggle at all. And I'm guessing the only puzzle here is now how to get back home. Okay, then that's the picture of the crystals. Okay. Interesting sound. Alright, let's go. What's over here? Oh, wow. This is the sound of... Oh, is there like a... Oh, whoa. Hello. That's just the air coming up out of this tube. Let's crawl down. What's the worst that can happen? Really? Okay, let's see. There's a lever and darkness in a cave. Whoa. I feel like that was like a superhero origin story right there. Not quite as scary, though. Oh, this is really cool. Oh. Where does this go? Does this turn the lights back off? It does, okay. Alright, and where does this go up? Oh, I'm right here at the middle. This is how you get to the middle, okay. Alright, let's see what's in this. Did we leave that one with the air? Did we leave that on? Okay. Alright. Hopefully we'll find some kind of clue to tell us what to do with that. Alright, let's see if there's anything on the island that we missed. And then we will look for some kind of clue regarding these symbols. I'm wondering if we're going to have to like turn them on in certain orders or match up sounds with frequencies. Something of that nature. So that's air. That's something else. That's the crystals. That also sounds like crystals. That's the clock. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be doing. Okay, that's the sound of the clock. Right here. Okay, I don't know what to do with that information. Let's turn one of them on. Let's turn all of them on. Or well, let's just start with the water turned on. I don't know that the water was one of these sounds, though. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, this last one now makes the water sound. Oh, maybe like if I click this, let's click this red one and then change that to the water. So now when we click this, does this speak water? Yeah. Okay, so we're assigning sounds to these buttons by using this dial. Okay, so this dial sets a sound to the different buttons. And they're kind of color coordinated, like a dark green, red, blue, I'll call that purple, and then bright green. So we probably need to find out what order these sounds need to go in. I mean, some kind of clue. Okay. Oh, okay. So, like, I have the water one here turned on. And it looks like I can kind of move this around. Where was the water? Let's see if we can find it. This resets it. That turns that off. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This one seems a little more obvious. That's the wind blowing. That's, or the fire. Can we locate that in this window? Oh, okay. Well, these are crystals. We can identify the crystals. Okay, that's crystals. Okay, now where's the little sound thing that comes with the crystals? Okay, let's get that right in the middle. Now let's go turn the crystals on and see what happens. I think I just heard those doors slam shut. That was weird. Okay, first let's turn this water off. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and turn these crystals on. Okay, the crystals are on. I don't really know what this is doing. Okay, well, let's see if we find any change at this center thing here first. Am I going? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Nope, this is the right way. Okay, did anything up here change? I have it pointed at the crystals. The crystals are on. Sounds like a good match right there. Okay. I don't know what that accomplished. Okay, let's go back around to this door. And we change this one to the crystals. No. There. Can I set all of them to the crystals? Let's set this one to the crystals too. Okay, and this one too. Okay. That did nothing. That did nothing. Okay, I'm kind of flying blind here. I'm understanding the mechanics behind the puzzle pieces, but I need to know what the solution is. Well, let's go turn them all on. Let's see if we just need to turn all of them on. Okay, we'll start there. Again, on the main island of MYST, all of the marker switches had to be turned on for that little map board thing to work right. So we will start there. Okay. All of them are now on, so they should all be transmitting their sound to the center tower, as far as I'm aware. So does anything change up here? I mean, that's that one. Okay, and then maybe we'll say go to the air. Okay, that's the air. Okay, and then let's say go to the water. I can't find the water one in here. I can't find the dripping water one. It's like I feel like it's behind this. Okay, that's this one. Ah, no. Okay, that's that one. Oh, they're different angles. Look at this. What? These are both pointed at the same one, but they're different dishes. No, what? Okay. There's the water. It's up there. I still hear the air blowing, though. See, these other ones, the sound is clean. Oh, that one still has air blowing. It doesn't have static. Okay, let's move the clock to the clock. There's more this direction. Okay, so water, air vent, or fire vent, clock, crystals, air. Okay, what does that do? What does that do, though? Is that the order I have to have them in? Hold on a second. Let's go ahead and take a picture of this. X. Okay, let's see if maybe we have to get those buttons in that first in that building to line up with this order of sounds, maybe? I'm really reaching here. I'm just not finding any other clues. Okay. So if this doesn't work, then it's square one. And then this one would be the crystals, which it's at, and then this one would be the air blowing. Alright, let's see if this does anything. No, it does not. Let's see, they're all turned on. They're all set there, as far as I can tell. And now they all match here. So what piece of information do I need to connect all of these dots? And there's probably nothing else left in this rocket ship. You know what? I don't think I can get back in the rocket ship. There's no button to get back in. You know, when we came out, the door was still open. Okay, well maybe now that everything is in alignment, now maybe I need to turn these off. Let's try that. Okay. So now if I do this door, will it do anything different? Nope. Why is it making this buzzing sound? Because they're all turned off, that's why. Does this reset them all? No, it kind of plays through them. Okay, let me turn them all back on and then press this button there and see if that does anything different. And this one. Okay, now let's go hit that middle button again and see if it walks through the sequence with them on, if it does anything different. We've already tried this one with them on and off. Okay. See, I imagine that once we get it right, this door is going to open, and our book Back to the Island of Mist is going to be in there. That's my assumption. Okay, now with all of them turned on, let's hit this button and go through them. It just went in a different order. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Water, fire, crystal, clock, air. So was water the first one or the last one? Let's do that again. I'm going to write them down. Looks like water, fire, crystal, clock, air, water. Water could go at the bottom, front, or yeah. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe now that is the sequence we have to put on the door. Alright, let's try it. Do we do water first or water last? Water seemed to be first and last. So we'll just have to do it both ways. I kind of feel like it ended on water, and then when we hit start, it's like even though it was on water already, it took a moment. So we'll do water last on this first attempt. So we're going to start with fire. Alright, if one of these two isn't the solution, then I am running out of ideas. Okay, so this first one, we're going to set this one to the sound of fire. Okay, so let's try this. Water, fire, crystal, clock, air. Nice, that was it. Whew, I'm glad. If that wasn't it, I don't know what I would have done. Alright. Whoa, look at this. Alright, let's go on down. Oh, this looks really cool. Oh, we're going way down. Holy cow. To a mysterious door. Whoa! Look at this! What? What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, do we have to ride this machine down into this hole in the ground? I have a vague memory of playing this game back in the 90s where we were in some kind of machine that had to go through like a maze of tunnels. I'm wondering if that's what this is. For some reason I was thinking it was that rocket ship from the main island. Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay. Are we at the bottom? No, not yet. Holy cow, how deep are we going? Whoa, okay. We're going north. Oh my gosh, holy cow. Okay. I just tried to like look around. Oh. So all I'm doing is just pressing and holding that and it's clicking itself up and down like that. Ding. Ding sounds better than We're facing north. Oh my gosh, holy cow. Oh, that takes us back up. No, no, no. Okay. Okay, so then if we go forward... And that's the noise. Okay. Can we turn? Oh boy, look at this. Northwest. North. Northeast. See, they all just have buttons at the end. Or, well, it looks like a button. It might just be like a stopper. South is back the way we came. West. Okay. Well, it looks like west is the only way that's clear, so let's go that way. Not sure if that was a good sound or a bad sound. But now we're heading west and we can keep going. But let's turn this thing and see if there's another direction. South. Sure. Let's go south. Okay, I like the ding. That's nice. Alright, this is feeling like a dead end. Oh no, this is a dead end. That's what that... Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, I'm going to try to make my way back to the beginning and then try to be a little bit more smart about this. Okay, let's do that. so now this kind of takes us backwards. Okay, so this is the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to come back down, and I'm going to try to start mapping this out a little bit better. Okay, we're here at the start, and this makes a ding noise. Okay, now there is a way to go north. Let's see if there's any other directions we can go from this starting spot. Okay, this is the only direction we can go, so we're going to have to go. Okay. Okay, so what do I want to call this noise? I'll call that like bounce. Okay. By the way, I'm jotting this down. I actually have a piece of graph paper now and a pencil. Okay, let's go. Okay, was that the same as the bounce sound we just heard? Okay, so we can go west or south. So let's go south, and if I remember correctly, the first time we did this one, we got to a dead end and it was a ding. So let's see if that is still true. Yep, ding, okay. Okay, so this ding was a dead end. Okay. So now let's go back up north to go back to the last node we were just in. Okay. Let's see if I can draw any conclusions to these sounds. Okay, so we went to the first one. A was bounce, and from there we went west. The next one was B, and that was bounce. And the only way we could go was west. Okay. And then in D was bounce. So we went west again. When we got to F was bounce, and we could only go west. This is starting to, okay. So then G was ding, and that means probably the way we, okay, because C was ding, the only way out of that was north. So G is ding, which is telling us go north. So I'm thinking bounce means go west. I'm thinking ding means go north. Okay. Because then we went to I, and I was ding with air. And we had to go northeast. So air might be east. So ding air is northeast. So then M was just air, which we had to go east. And then O was ding, which means go north. And then P was ding air, which means go northeast. Okay, so let's go. I'm not even going to look to see where we're... Oh, let's just see if there's any way out of this room. There's a north from here. But I feel like this is the wrong way. I'm feeling like when you get to a room, the sound is telling you which way to go. And I think bounce is west, ding is north, air is east, and clunk, I think, is west. So if we go back to... So if we go back here to what I'm calling room P... Ding and air, I'm thinking, is telling us to go northeast. Okay, which is this way. Oh, I hope this is right. Clunk air. No, clunk air. That's like west-east. What the heck is that? Oh, boy. Hold on. Let's see. J was clunk. K was clunk. L was clunk. N was clunk. Clunks seem to be bad. T was clunk. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Okay, so what is this again? Clunk Air? Oh, wait a minute. No. Clunk is south. What am I writing? Okay, Bounce was west. Clunk is south. So Clunk Air would say southeast, right? All right. Let's just see if there's any other way out of this room. Just see if I have any other options if this fails. All right, I think I figured this out. So Clunk Air means southeast. So we go southeast. All right, let's do this. Was that Clunk Air again? Yeah, that was Clunk Air. Okay, so we're going to keep going southeast. I'm just going to go off the sounds. I almost feel like not even mapping this anymore. Oh, this is curving. Oh, this is curving all over the place. Oh, there it is. Okay. Jeez. Whew. I don't know how much of that was cut out, but I am at the 1 hour and 40-minute mark already. Holy cow. Okay, it took me till the end of this thing to realize that the sounds were the directions, and I was only like a couple away from the end once I figured that out. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to push forward into this... Forward? No. See, there's no sound at all. So let me turn around. Hold on a second. Can I turn around? Oh. Okay, do I just open the door? Oh, here we are. Okay. Well, that was it was interesting. It was interesting. And a little bit nerve-wracking. Oh, look at that. We're going crystals and then lava. Look at this. Look at the shine off of that. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. You were the chosen one, Anakin. This is beautiful. Okay, goodbye, Salentic Age. We're going back to the Island of Mist. Okay, so now that we're here, okay, let's put, I believe now we have the final red page and the final blue page. Okay. We also, still on us, we still have a white page. I'm not sure what to do with that. Now I know that there's still a puzzle in here that we haven't solved yet. And that puzzle has solutions in this book right here. We just don't know which one it is, right? There's dozens of pages in here. So at some point, I'm wondering if that is what's going to take us to the book that the white page goes into. Okay, let me clean up some of this junk that's on my desk. I have papers and stuff everywhere now from those last ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the page in. I'm going to put the page in this one too. Now, I'm not sure if opening this is going to automatically take us there, but I feel like with these two brothers, he seems kind of crazy, but he seems just downright evil, like that cool, cold, calculated kind of evil. So I'm thinking if I'm going to go visit one of these brothers, let's see.
Hello. I'm Akhenaten. Go.
Okay, that was interesting. So he's telling a story of Cirrus, the guy in the red book, basically claiming himself king of all the ages. He tortured and killed and plundered a bunch of them, and then he eventually killed their father. But as their father lay on the deathbed, he wasn't sure which one of the brothers did it, so he imprisoned both of them. And he's saying, go to pattern number 158 to come up here to get the final blue page to come in here and free him. I'm guessing he's going to have a very, very similar story. Okay, just as I suspected, they both have the same story. It was the other brother that did all the bad things. They both say go to 158, except this one says go to 158 and bring the blue book. He says go to 158 and bring the red book. They both say do not touch the green book or else you will be imprisoned forever. I'm guessing that last part's a bit of a lie. Oh. Did it seriously open directly to 158? Oh my gosh. Well, that's convenient. I don't have to flip through a bunch of pages. Okay, well, I just took a screenshot of that so I can match this pattern on this door that's behind this fireplace. All right, let's go ahead and put this pattern in. Okay, let me just double check it. Okay, that looks correct to me. Let's hit the button. I bet the wall behind me just opened up. So if we collect the blue page and the red page, he says don't touch the green book. I feel like they're both lying about that.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Donnie, not yet.
Okay, so now I have a decision to make. So this is the dad, and he's basically saying that the red and blue books were traps that he made to trap any people who might have discovered these MYST books and came here to plunder them. He kept the fact that they were traps secret from the sons, and the sons kept begging him to use those books, and he kept just denying it. And he's saying that the two sons together devised some kind of plan to use the mother against him or something. And those boys ended up getting trapped in those books. And he is now in this book, and he needs me to bring a page, which I'm guessing is the white page, to him in this book so that he can fix his MYST linking book and get back here. So I have to decide. Do I trust the father and go into this book and bring him the white page? Or do I try to free one of the brothers? I feel like...
Have you found the missing page?
Yeah, hold on. Let me close that.
Come.
Now, I feel like as far as a game, this is like a ruse, right? So like maybe the dad ended up not being so good. And maybe this really is the trap. You know what? I'm just going to go in here. Let's go to the dad's world.
Come.
There's no turning back now. Ooh. This looks like a Lara Croft video game or something. Oh, there he is. Look, he's sitting at this desk. Okay, let's see. Well, let's go talk to him. Let's see if we made the right decision or not.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page?
I did.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Okay. Do I follow him? He said he'll return. let's take a look around until he gets back. He's back. Okay.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh, and a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of MYST and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with.
Oh?
Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on MYST. Thank you. The book. You can use the MYST linking book to return to MYST.
Okay, so he's saying that he just took care of his sons and his wife is still trapped somewhere? Okay, well, let's go back to MYST and see... Is the adventure over? That looks like a black page. That does not look like the library. Excuse me. Well, I think there's only one thing I can do is... Okay, there it is. Okay, whew. Let's go. Okay. Whoa. He just blasted these books. Okay, what does this say? My friend, now that you have seen the destruction wrought by Sirius and Akinar, you no doubt have a very specific idea of who they were, greedy, envious, hateful men. But there is one more page to turn, one last age, where I hope you might see them as I did, as my sons. Okay. Is that... Huh. Rhyme, Volume 1. That looks like a potential clue right there. Okay, this says 2, 3, 5. This is the projection table. 40. That was that projection of the mountain thing. Okay. Okay, that's a wave pool. And he said, let's see. So 40 was the topical extrusion test. So 40. Oh, there's a button on this side. Okay, hold on. Let's look at that picture we just took. So this says 2735. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, I'm not sure whether there's anything on this island that's a 4-digit code. 2735. Is there something down here that I've overlooked? So this is on. Okay, that still takes you to that. So if we press this button, that opens up. And then this says 2735. Okay, I can't do anything but turn this. If it's like that. Oh, see, it just keeps closing. Hold on. What does 2735 mean? Is there something else on the island? Now, he said that I had access to his whole library and I could explore all of the worlds at my leisure. But I am not going to go start exploring every world for 2735. Let's see. What am I missing? Okay. Processing the hard part of this construction. Okay. Do. Okay. He's like a diagram of a building here. Let's see. Some kind of prism type thing going on here. We've got this tower, which was on the cover of the book to get to where he's at. This is pretty cool looking. And then this. See, this is facing that way. This is obviously a solution because it's kind of written differently. It's not as hazy as this, so this is something that the randomization can change. So that's obviously a clue to a puzzle, but I don't know what that is. I don't recall anything in the other worlds where there was some 4-digit code that was needed that didn't do anything. So I don't think we have to go into another world to enter that code anywhere. This is obviously a puzzle, but I don't know. I mean, it looks like there's a limited number of positions this can land in. I can't move the panel at all. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe. Oh, this is really stretching because I don't know where a clue. Maybe we can turn that tower and point it towards something else. Maybe. That seems to have nothing to do with anything. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if what would have happened if we would have gone into the books with those boys, if we would have actually been trapped in there. Okay, this is really frustrating. Okay, what the heck does 2735 mean? Let's see. Whoa, what? Oh, that diagram is these things. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Okay. So maybe down here the 2735 will make sense. Oh, there we go. Two, 7, 3, 5. Here we go. Two, 7, 3, 5. 2, 7, 3, 5. 2, 7, 3, 5. That is what the book says. Okay, let me go back to the hologram pool. Okay, well, this is the stunning conclusion to the game. So the end of the game was supposed to be. So I looked this up. Which is something I swore I wouldn't do in a puzzle game, but I'm clearly entering the right code, and this is clearly where you're supposed to enter it. So technically the end of the game, I chose correctly by going to the father's book, and that is technically the end of the game. You succeeded. He took care of the brothers, and then you can just go explore the MYST ages at your leisure. Now, in this version of the game, they added this final part here where you can get to another age called Rhyme. And when you enter in this code 2735 to this machine and click this button, this machine is supposed to lower down here, and then this raises up, and you get the book to go to the next age. And apparently my game is broken. I literally just watched someone else's video, and he did exactly this right here, except when he clicks the button it works. So I think this is going to be the end of my adventures in MYST. I'm a little bummed at the very anticlimactic ending. And even without going to this age, the end seemed very anticlimactic. Just seeing the father and him just being like, okay, I took care of the kids, all right, feel free to walk around the island all you want, and then him just writing in the book felt very anticlimactic. But that is the end. So, thank you for watching the MYST series, but this will be the final episode, and I'll see you in the next game. All right, thanks for coming. Bye-bye.